Lord of the Rings War in the North, I know it's a long fucking title, is actually going on the same time as the movies and the books. It's about hunting down an evil fucker whose intent is to destroy the world. The cool thing is that you get a whole different side of the world of the Lord of the Rings, yet you still see familiar faces like Gandalf and Frodo and so on. The voice acting is a bit iffy at times, and at times it's actually pretty funny. The Eagles are the highlight of the game in my opinion. I find them funny to listen to, yet probably the most badass side characters ever created. They speak with a freaking authority. They kind of sound like English captains. They can rip out trolls' throats and swoop down and kill a few orcs with no problem. Yeah, they're pretty much the best backup ever in a video game. The story also gives you a couple of choices with dialogue trees similar to Mass Effect and Dragon Age, but nothing really changes dramatically. It's simple enough and it's kind of engaging, especially if you like the Lord of the Rings, but I can't say the story is amazing by any means, but it's nice to travel into the Lord of the Rings world once again.
Then let's push on. Maybe we'll meet up with them.
I will shadow your movements from above. In open ground I can strike against our foes. Call on me when the need is great.
The graphics are gritty and quite bloody. They give a nice dark vibe to this world. The environments are long, yet each area feels very different, which is nice. The animations for the most part are well done, though sometimes they look a little glitchy, especially in co-op. The finishers are brutal and nice. The different types of armor, which are in the hundreds, is really nice to mix and match with. It definitely makes your character look unique. So while the graphics aren't on par with like AAA titles actually, the actual design is pretty great, and the massive amount of content when it comes to armor and weapons is really awesome. Now, any hack and slash fan doesn't really care about any of the stuff I just listed. They want to know if it's a fun hack and slash game. This game is a hack and slash game with a little more story than usual. That's basically how I would describe Lord of the Rings War in the North. You'll spend most of your time in the world chopping on orcs and trolls, and sometimes big bosses like dragons and such. You'll be bashing that X and Y button quite a bit. One for a weak attack and then a power attack. The best is when you begin a chain with the X attacks, and once you get to start rolling, it soon becomes a beautiful massacre of orcs screaming till their death. You also level up your character and give him unique skills to whichever class you pick. It's simple enough, but it's enough to look forward to when you want to try a new class and rebuild your class that you already had a second time when you play. The skills usually have a meter on how many times you can use them, but if you time it right, you can become a devastating powerhouse monster. A big portion of the game is talking to people and getting information, side missions. You also can buy stuff from stores and checkpoints. I found the stores a little dead and really not fun. Sure, you can sell your junk there and almost anything that you don't need, but at the same time there's really nothing you really want to ever buy from them except maybe a potion or two and sometimes a rare weapon. Very, very, very rare. Could have been used better is the word I would use for the stores. I also felt that talking to people just comes off a bit flat at times. It could be the voice acting, it could be because I like Lord of the Rings but I'm not fucking jerking off to it, but I just wish it was a bit more exciting in most conversations instead of falling asleep. On the flip side, the co-op part of the game is tons of fun. It goes down like this. You and two other buddies are on a rampage to fuck shit up, basically. What I really love is each of you have your own loot, meaning that both of you or all three of you get to pick up separate things from the chest and each monster. It'll be different too, so you won't pick up the same stuff. This is great since there's less fighting over who gets the good loot. The game can get a tad bit repetitive, but honestly the game is designed to spend hours slashing away at orcs and getting new weapons and armor. It's part of the genre, and that's what you want if you're playing this genre. It's just set in the Lord of the Rings universe, so if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you like hack and slash, I can't really see you disliking this game all that much. I enjoy most of my time in War of the North. Sure, the graphics could be better. Sure, I can see even a better story if they actually tried. Sure, there are a few glitches that'll probably piss you off, and did piss me off. But overall, it's a fun game designed for fans of the books and movies to enter the world and have their own unique character and slash away at trolls' fucking face and probably cut their head off. As a hack and slash game, I think it did well enough. As a Lord of the Rings game, I think it did the series justice. I had a great time playing the game, and nothing in the game made me actually hate it. So I'm going to stick to my original score of an 8, which in my honest opinion means great. I thought it was a great game when I started, and by the end, I still really enjoyed it. Now go on. We must fight the war. The war in the north for the north! God, that's so geeky. I am so sorry. It's just sometimes I get it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to shut up.